Welcome to the modern internet, a place that used to be a sanctuary for free information and exploration but has slowly morphed into a battleground between advertisers, users, and big tech companies. Ads dominate the web. Every click, every scroll, every visit bombards you with relentless commercial noise. Enter ad blockers, the knight in shining armor for those of us who just want a quieter, more private experience online. But here's the problem: not everyone is happy with this ad free utopia, especially Google, the company behind the world's most popular web browser, Chrome. In this video, we're diving into the complicated, sometimes contradictory relationship between Google Chrome and ad blockers. Why Google, the company that controls how you browse the web, has a stake in keeping those ads alive, and why the battle between them might shape the future of the internet itself. Before we talk about the war between Chrome and ad blockers, let's first understand why Google cares so much about ads. Google is, at its core, an advertising company. Despite being known for its search engine, Gmail, YouTube, and Android, the majority of its revenue, around 80%, comes from advertising. In 2023 alone, Google made over $224 billion from ads. This isn't small change, but it's a blood that keeps Google alive. When you search for something on Google, watch a video on YouTube, or browse the web using Chrome, there's a very good chance Google is showing you ads or tracking your behavior to optimize future ads. Here's where things get tricky. Google isn't just serving ads, it's also making the browser that most of us use to access those ads, Google Chrome. Chrome commands more than 60% of the global browser market, meaning that Google has a massive say in what you see and how you see it. But here's the twist: Chrome also allows users to install ad blockers, tools designed to do exactly that threatens Google's revenue. Block the ads that keep the company business. Why would Google allow this? Ad blockers started as a simple, user-driven response to the overwhelming rise of ads on the web. If we go back to the early 2000s, the internet was still a relatively calm place, with basic banner ads and maybe the occasional pop-up. It was an annoyance, but nothing compared to today. Fast forward to the 2010s and the internet landscape had transformed. Autoplay videos, expanding banners, tracking pixels, ads had become a full-blown invasion of your screen and your privacy. As this ad explosion happened, developers stepped in with extensions like AdBlock Plus and later more advanced tools like uBlock Origin. These ad blockers did more than just make browsing more pleasant. They actively blocked the scripts that websites use to load ads. And more importantly, they stopped tracking scripts from monitoring your every move. You could finally browse the web without feeling like you had a surveillance team tailing. Ad blockers quickly became a staple of the modern browsing experience. They weren't just stopping visual annoyances, they were halting the very lifeblood of websites that rely on advertising for revenue. While some users saw ad blockers as a necessary tool to reclaim the web, publishers saw them as an existential threat, and no one had more at stake than Google. Now, let's dive into the weird double life of Google Chrome. On one hand, Chrome is an amazing browser. It's fast, easy to use, and integrates perfectly with your entire Google ecosystem. Search, Gmail, YouTube, Drive, all at your fingertips. It's the default choice for most people because it's convenient and, well, Google is everywhere. But here's the catch: by using Chrome, you're also stepping into the ecosystem that is finely tuned to serve you ads and track your behavior. Google owns both the platform, Chrome, and the ads, Google Ads, making it the middleman in almost every online transaction. Here's where it gets more interesting. For years, Google allowed ad blockers in Chrome extension marketplace. In fact, it even promoted the idea that Chrome supports privacy and user choice. But as ad blockers gained popularity, especially more powerful ones like uBlock Origin, Google started feeling the heat. With millions of users blocking ads on Chrome, the very platform designed to serve those ads, Google's ad revenue was potentially taking a hit. But here's the awkward part: blocking ads also hurts websites, especially smaller publishers that rely on that ad money to stay alive. So Google is stuck in the middle, balancing its desire to maximize its own ad revenue while also not alienating users who demand a clean, privacy-respecting browsing experience. This brings us to one of the most controversial moments in the ongoing war between Chrome and ad blockers: Manifest v3. In 2019, Google announced that it would be rolling out the new extension framework in Chrome. On the surface, Manifest v3 was marketed as a move to improve security, privacy, and performance in Google Chrome extensions. It would prevent malicious extensions from abusing the system and ensure that users were better protected. But the real impact of Manifest v3 goes far deeper. One of the biggest changes in V3 is that it severely limits the ability of ad blockers to function. In the old system, ad blockers could use something called Web Request API to block ads before they were even loaded by the browser. This allowed ad blockers to be highly effective, removing ads before they even had a chance to appear. With Manifest v3, Google replaced this with more restrictive declarative net request API, which gives ad blockers far less power to block ads in real time. Google's official stance was that Manifest v3 was about security and performance, and sure, some of that might be true, but critics argue that this was more about protecting Google's ad business. By limiting the power of ad blockers, Google ensures that more ads slips through the cracks. It's like closing the loopholes that allow users to bypass the ads that are, in many cases, paying for the very web content they're consuming. Of course, this change didn't go unnoticed. Privacy advocates and developers of popular ad blockers like uBlock Origin were quick to raise the alarm, claiming that Manifest v3 was a direct attack on privacy and user control. Backlash was swift, and for a time, it looked like users might abandon Chrome altogether. Ad blockers aren't just about blocking ads. At their core, they're about protecting your privacy. Ads these days are part of a much bigger machine, a machine that tracks you across the web, logs your data, and builds a detailed profile about you. Every website you visit, every click you make, and even the things you don't click are being tracked by third-party trackers. This data is then sold, shared, or used to target you with hyper-personalized ads. Ad blockers don't just stop the visual ads, they block these trackers. This is a massive win for the privacy-conscious users who don't want every move they make online to be monitored. But of course, this cuts right into Google's business model, and Google doesn't make money by showing you ads. It makes money by collecting data. The more they know about you, the more they can charge advertisers to serve you specific ads. This is the heart of surveillance capitalism. So where does this leave users? If you care about privacy, should you even be using Chrome anymore? After all, Google is just a company that thrives on knowing everything about you. For those looking for an escape from an ad-heavy, tracking-filled web, browsers like Firefox and Brave offer alternatives. Firefox, for example, has long been a champion for user privacy and open source development. Brave, on the other hand, takes things to a step further by blocking ads and trackers by default, and even offering a system where users can earn cryptocurrency by opting into non-intrusive ads. These alternatives don't just block ads, they also offer features like fingerprint protection and script blocking, which can make your browser experience far more private. But moving away from Chrome isn't an easy decision. For many users, Chrome is just convenient. It integrates with Google services, it's fast, and frankly, most people don't want to think too hard about their browsing choice. The battle between ad blockers and Chrome is far from over, but it's clear that the struggle reflects a larger conflict between user control and corporate interest. On one side, you have users who want cleaner, more private web experience. On the other hand, you have companies like Google, whose business model relies on serving you ads and tracking your behavior. The stakes are high because this isn't just about pop-up ads, it's about the future of the web itself. In the coming years, we'll likely see more effort from Google to maintain its grip on the ad ecosystem. And we'll see more users searching for ways to regain control of their online experience. The question is, what side will you be on? Will you stick on the convenience of Chrome, or will you explore alternatives that put your privacy first? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and we'll see you on the next one.